Hi guys, welcome to another episode here at Nuggets World of War Thunder. Sticking with the theme we've got going today, we will be reviewing another reserve aircraft, this time going into the British tree, and we will be flying the Fury Mark II. Now, interestingly enough about the Brits, they've got three planes in their reserve lineup, as all other nations do, but they're the only nation who has got planes that are named differently. As you can see here, they've got the Nimrod Mark I. As you can see there, got very long exhaust pipes here. But this is the Nimrod. Then we've got the Fury Mark II and the Fury Mark I. Now, they do sort of look quite similar, these aircraft, and in fact they do handle pretty much the same. They've got pretty much the same statistics, same performance, same turn time, basically exactly like all the other nations. Only difference is they've got different names. Now, for today's video, we will be focusing on the Fury Mark II. Reason being, in my opinion, it's got the coolest skin in the game. Yeah, I know it's not that cool, but it is a South African Air Force skin, and I am a South African person, so this is the only skin or decal that I can put on any plane to show that. So for me, that's very cool. Okay, so I loved flying this airplane, especially because of its skin, but I also liked flying it because of its performance. A quick history on this plane. This is a Hawker Fury. Hawker, the same people that built the Hurricane, built this aircraft in 1931. It was originally designated as the Hawker Hornet, but after the Air Ministry ordered 21 of these to be built for them, they requested that it be renamed to the Hawker Fury. Reason being, the Air Ministry wanted aircraft with ferocious names. I don't think the ferocious name has worked quite well though, because this does not fill me with any sort of fear. So I think they failed there. But moving on, this plane does, however, share DNA with the Hawker Hurricane. If you look at the tail section here, and that nice big rear wing here, and you look at the Hurricane, they do all, not exactly the same, but you can see that they share a family tree. Interestingly, on the Hurricane, this was a single-winged version of this, was designed in 1933 but did not fly until 1936. One reason for this was the Rolls-Royce Kestrel engine in this was not deemed strong enough to adequately to give the single-wing Fury adequate performance. So they waited until Rolls-Royce made the infamous and legendary Merlin, and they stuck that in the soon-to-be-named Hurricane, and it was, well, everybody knows the Hurricane today, one of the most iconic planes to come out of World War II. Okay, so this does not have a engine that we can really compare to any of the previous airplanes we had reviewed, because it is below the 500 horsepower mark. This has, I think, 480. Might be wrong there, but that is what I can remember from Wikipedia. However, even though it is not a horsepower junkie, it is seriously quick. It actually dethrones the P-26 as the quickest reserve aircraft there is in the game. It's 404 kilos an hour. That is insane for a biplane. Seriously insane. There are some monoplanes that can't even reach that. The P-26, for instance. Turn time is, however, where this aircraft loses the plot. Turn time, it's 15.2 seconds. Now, you might be going and sitting there, but 15.2 seconds, it's not that bad. And I would say yes, but this is a biplane. We expect more from this. I mean, the mono-winged P-26 that we know does not turn very well is 16.9 seconds turn time. Okay, 16.9 seconds. This is a biplane, and it's 15.2. It can't outturn the 14 or so second turn time HE51, nor the insanely maneuverable I-15 we had on yesterday, which has a turn time of 7.5 seconds. So although this is now the fastest reserve plane in the game, it is by far not the most maneuverable. Rate of climb is indeed impressive at 17.8 meters per second. So what I'm seeing here is the same two traits that I saw in the P-26. It's got a decent rate, it's got a good rate of climb, and it's got a very good top speed. So what will we be wanting to do with this? Dive down, shoot at the enemy, hopefully get the kill, climb back up, reinitiate the diving dogfight. Diving dogfighting will be what we want to do in this airplane, because thus far we can only outturn one of the three aircraft we have reviewed on this channel. So we can only outturn the P-26 thus far. Okay, we can't outturn we can technically speaking outturn HE51 if it's not flown properly. Same with the I-15, but if they initiate a turning fight, we will lose quite badly. The last stat I want to talk about on this plane is the armament. Armament is very disappointing on this. It's got two 7.7 Vickers E machine guns. Now, this is basically the same machine gun that the Brits used in the First World War. Okay, this it fires the same cartridge as their standard battle rifle for the time, the Lee Enfield 303. And for those of you who've seen a 303, for us South Africans, that's sort of common. Everybody has got at least 50 of the things stockpiled somewhere in a garage. It's not very big, and it doesn't do a lot of damage. So this plane does come well up short on armament. Another thing that bothers me on the armament is that small ammo capacity. Just 1,200 rounds. That means 600 rounds per gun. That's not a whole lot. Not a whole lot at all. But we have now talked about the airplane. We've identified areas of strength for this airplane, and I'm gonna put it into battle now, and I'm gonna see what I can get out of it in that battle situation. Hopefully our tactics work, and hopefully we can get a couple of nice kills. Stay tuned, guys, the battle is coming up. Okay guys, welcome back to the second part of this video. We've discussed some tactics now on the Hawker Fury, and we're going to be putting them into practice now by sending the Hawker into a live battle. Right, so we are here, we're trying to get up to altitude as we have been doing with all the previous aircraft. As I keep mentioning, that altitude advantage just translates into speed. Speed, always your biggest friend in any aircraft, no matter what it is. Alright, so back to the battle now. Let's see what we've got. We've got some P-26s on either side of my lines. There's HE-112 on that side, I-15 here, but I like my chances on that P-26, so I'm going to roll over. I'm going to look in what direction he's flying, going to trail him, and if everything goes well, my tactic will succeed and I will get the kill. Okay, so now I'm going to start cutting my engine. I don't want to overshoot him. So we'll be opening up with some lead on target. There, we got a hit. Let's see what we can do. As you can see, that dismal armament here not doing much damage to the P-26. As you can see, that turning circle there as well. It's keeping up with the P-26, but it is, you can see it's not by much. Okay, so hitting that P-26 repeatedly now. Still flying. P-26 of all metal construction, of course, so it can take a beating. Hopefully we can get that lucky pilot shot. It's smoking now. Hopefully soon. Those 303s hitting that pea shooter, but you can hardly tell. Okay, we're up and close now. This is where you want to be. This is where your guns do maximum damage. He was breaking there. We had to break off the fight. Be careful and acknowledge your teammates as we discussed yesterday. Okay, so we're in the middle of the furball now. It's going to be difficult to get out of the furball without being noticed. So I'm going to dive in on this CR42 and see what I can do against it. Okay, this is the special edition one. This is Marcolin's CR42. Okay, enemy kill assist there. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's see what we can do here. We've got an I-15 now, flying directly to my line, strafing ground targets. So let's see if we can't help some of them and save some of them, and by knocking this guy down. And there he crashes. Okay, so he had some problems with the stick, maybe reverse throttle or something. I don't know. Okay, let's get back into the fight. Okay, we've got a P-26 coming in straight at us. He's going to initiate a head-on pass. I'm just going to lift up so I don't ram him. Not beneficial for anybody ramming. So I'm going to turn in on him. I'm going to open up. He's showing me nicely his wings. As you can see again, like we said early on, that the Fury here just turning with the P-26. Not really doing much other than that. As you can see, the AA there firing on the P-26, keeping up with him, rolling. Let's see what we can do here. Now we're nice and close. This is where we want to be. This is where you want to be opening up with your guns, getting tail shots, getting shots in at the ailerons, getting shots in at the engine, and boom, we've got our kill. All right, now we're up on altitude. Which is good, as we see an HE-112 diving in on our lines. I'm going to be diving in after him, see if I can't save some of our ground units. The HE-112 obviously being an all-metal construction. It is not a reserve plane, it is a rank 1 aircraft, similar to the... oh, cool, kill. Okay, that was easy. Let's try and get the same result with this P-26 here. We're having a very good run in this Fury Mark II thus far, but I think most of it has been luck. As the P-26 is evading most of our bullets, HE-51 flying straight in front of me. I'm going to give him some metal, as he is much easier to kill than that P-26. Unfortunately, there ran out of bullets. I'm going to stay on that HE-51. See what I can do against him. Remember, like I said, they can outturn you, so do be careful when initiating a fight with an HE-51. Be careful when you're doing that. And kaboom, he's gone. Alright, that's kill number 5, I believe. So we're doing quite well here, we're doing quite well. Now always remember, as I said, try and strafe some ground targets, assist the team effort, get those ground kills, because at the end of the day, to win the game, we need to be killing ground targets. So strafe them, shoot them up, and assist the team effort, not by only killing aircraft, but also assisting in the ground rolls. So we're in here on another P-26, turning in with him, dogfighting with him, and we're gonna try and see what we can do. Alright, there we set him alight. Lucky shot there. Gonna come in on his wing. I think he's going to be... oh no, he sold me a dummy. I thought he's gonna be crashing there. At least we're back in on him. Dog fighting him, opening up with those vicious 303 shells on him. He cut his engine, trying to make me overshoot. I cut mine. Looks like he had a slight speed advantage over me there. Again, oh, I think his engine might just be shot out. If I look at his propeller there, I think he has lost control of his engine, if you ask me. He's going in here for our ground targets, trying saving our ground targets here, but I missed. Okay, well, I know he's down and I know he's out. He's going to be soon landing into the ground. That guy's done. Let's see what we can do here. Turning in on this HE-51 C1. Opening up, giving him some bullets. Alright, there goes the P-26. It got shot down. It looks like we hit the engine there. Giving this HE-51 some lead. Trying to prevent him, obviously, from getting into our ground targets. Thus far, we are dominating this game by air kills. and ground kills. So our team is doing very well here. HE51 cutting the engine, trying to make me overshoot. I see it early, I cut my engine in reply, and his tactic failed. Oh, and we get a spray here from an I-15. Remember, they've got 4 guns, guys. They've got 4 guns. They do have that armament advantage, so not a plane you would want to be getting into a head-on pass with, especially not with the Fury. The Fury not being able to take as much punishment as some of the previous aircraft we've been discussing here. So be careful about engaging head-on passes about this. And there we see what I just spoke about, wing cut loose after one burst from that I-15. But guys, I think we can conclude this video. As we saw, the Fury here can hold its own in a turning fight, but it is not recommended. Or at least I don't recommend you getting into one. Always try and have the altitude advantage. As you can see, the Fury definitely has the speed advantage there. Nothing was able to outfly us, and we were able to keep up with everybody in that fight. So I think for today's video, that will be that. Stay frosty, a good hunting, and good luck. I will see you next time. Goodbye.